Okay, so if you're getting ready for IELTS, you've probably hit this point. Big decision, right? Paper or computer? Which one should you actually choose? Today, we're doing a deep dive using the sources you sent over to try and figure that out. And look, it's not about finding some kind of easier version. It's really about finding the format that suits you best.
That's exactly it. That's the mission. We'll pull out the key points from these sources, what's the same, what's different, and maybe who each format is really designed for. The goal is to help you make a smart choice based on your own style, your own strengths.
Right. Okay, let's unpack what the sources are telling us. So first off, the absolute basics of the test. They don't change. Paper, computer, doesn't matter. The sources are super clear on this. The actual questions, the difficulty, how long you get for each section, the scoring, it's all identical. And crucially, the speaking test. That's always face-to-face with an examiner. Always.
Yeah, and that's fascinating, isn't it? Because the test itself is consistent. It really shifts the question away from which one's easier to which format lets me show my best work. The sources really lean into this personal side of things. It's about your comfort, how you work best under pressure.
Okay, so if the core test is the same, where do they actually start to differ? Let's look at the computer format first. The sources seem to say this is a good fit if you type fast and accurately, and if you're pretty comfortable using digital tools, highlighting on screen, that sort of thing.
Makes sense.
And the advantages mentioned, things like a clean screen, there's a timer right there counting down for you, makes managing time maybe a bit more automatic. Plus, editing your writing is way easier. Just delete and type again. None of that messy erasing.
Right. And those on-screen reading tools like highlighting or making digital notes can be really efficient for some people. And there's another big plus the sources mention, getting your results back much faster, usually just 3 to 5 days on the computer.
Oh, wow. 3 to 5 days.
Yeah, which, it raises a question. How important is that speed factor for you? If you've got a deadline breathing down your neck, or just want to know sooner.
That could definitely reduce some stress, couldn't it? Waiting weeks versus days. But what about the downsides? The challenges for the computer test?
Well, the obvious one is typing speed.
Yeah.
If you're slow on a keyboard, especially under pressure, the writing section might feel, stressful.
Yeah, I can see that.
And you can't physically